Following the leak of an Intate version of FSR 4 from AMD, people are discovering that older GPUs can finally use the latest upscaler. The image quality is a huge upgrade from the infamous FSR 3. We're talking about the RX 6000 and 7000 series, which is RDNA 2 and 3 cards. But what about cards that are even older than RDNA 2? Luckily, I happen to own an AMD GPU that was released right before the 2019 RX 6000 series, the Radeon Mi50. This card was designed for data centers, but you can also use it as a desktop GPU. I made a video about it some time ago, so feel free to check it out if you're interested. The Radeon Mi50 was released back in 2018 and was a GCN 5.1 card, so its architecture is quite old. In my previous video, I talked about how I wished there was a better upscaler than Intel's XeSS, so I was really eager to see if FSR 4 would work here. I've been running FSR 4 on my laptop with an RDNA 3i GPU, so I'm very aware of how amazing the image quality is compared to FSR's older versions. The Mi50 in my PC was flashed with a Radeon Pro 7 BIOS by the seller, essentially making it a Radeon Pro 7 card. The Radeon Pro 7 was released 2 years later than the Mi50, in 2020, but they share mostly the same specs as far as I know. If FSR 4 works on my Mi50, I'm pretty sure it would work on those cards as well. To be honest, even in 2025, these GPUs are still very capable in most games, at 1080p or even 1440p. The Mi50 handled 1440p native at medium to high settings in Cyberpunk 2077 very well, giving me over 60 FPS, so I don't need any upscaler in that game, which is still very demanding today. However, in recent years we've seen a lot of titles that are even more hungry for GPU power, mostly Unreal Engine 5 games. It's impossible to get enjoyable frame rates in these titles without investing heavily in a modern GPU. For people like me who don't want to spend too much on a hobby, we have to rely on a decent upscaler. In my not-so-big Steam library, I have 2 such games I really wanted to try FSR 4 on, because the in-game upscalers are quite bad, and sometimes ruin the supposed beautiful visuals. One is Myth Wukong, and the other is Expedition 33. I haven't beaten the latter, so I really hoped FSR 4 would work on my GPU, so I could enjoy its visuals even more. So, does it really work? I'm happy to report that yes, it does work. Bear in mind though, I am a Linux user, and Linux is the only operating system on my PC right now, so I'm not sure how it works on Windows, nor am I interested in testing it on Windows. But before the test, let's cover the installation. There are many tutorials for installing the DLL on RDNA 2 and RDNA 3 GPUs, and I just followed one of them. I strongly recommend you watch Ancient Gameplay's video, although it is for Windows. The whole process is basically the same. Just use the Linux setup script instead of the Windows exe when installing Optiscaler, and put the necessary text in the launch option before running the game. Now that we are in the game, press the Insert key on your keyboard to bring out the Optiscaler window. Here you can see it's using XeSS at 50% render resolution, upscaling from 720p to 1440p. This was the better option before FSR 4 was available, because it looks quite a bit better than the TSR upscaler in my opinion. However, if you look at the character's face and hair, there is a lot of flickering and shimmering. The frame rate is not bad though, hovering around the mid-60s. Now, press Insert again and switch to FSR 4. Immediately, if you look at Myel's hair and face, the overall image just looks so much cleaner, which means FSR 4 is actually working. Comparing the images side by side, you can clearly see the difference between the 2 upscalers. To my eyes, FSR 4 handles hair and shadows so much better. One thing I need to clarify. I also have the Clair Obscur fix mod installed already, because without this mod, the over-sharpening just ruins the game for me. This means the original images from stock XeSS would look even worse. And now, with FSR 4, I can finally say that this is a very pleasant-looking post-processing. In terms of performance, the frame rate drops from mid-60s to mid-50s, approximately 10 FPS less with FSR 4. Personally, I don't mind the performance loss, as I'm not that sensitive to frame rates. Anything above 40 FPS is very playable to me, but I can see some people would be disappointed here. It looks better, but at a cost. Seems fair to me. Let's take a look at another location in the game. Here, the flickering is even more annoying, but switching to FSR 4 greatly reduces the issue. It's still not perfect though. The art design in this game is so gorgeous, and it feels very sad that I don't have the best GPU to play at its full potential. Maybe years later, when I can finally afford a 5090, then I can max out the graphics and play at native resolution. The other game I wanted to try, as mentioned, is Myth Wukong. I already beat the main story, but occasionally I come back for a few boss fights because it's very challenging and fun. This game also suffers a lot when using FSR 3 or TSR. XeSS in this game sometimes looks even worse, somehow. Switching to FSR 4, there is still a very noticeable improvement. The shimmering is greatly eliminated, and the overall image is cleaner. Just look at the foliage far away and the monkey's hair. In moving objects, we can see an even greater improvement when zoomed in. Looking at the FPS numbers, there is a similar drop from mid-50s to mid-40s. This is again running at mostly high settings, with 65% render resolution. If I lower the rendering resolution to 50% and switch to FSR 4, the game would still look better than FSR 3 or XeSS at 65%, and the frame rates would be much closer. In this area, I'm getting above 50 FPS at 50% rendering, so not too bad. So far, I have been very impressed. I don't know why, but I can't seem to find anyone testing FSR 4 on AMD cards older than RDNA 2. Clearly, this is working on a 2-generation older card. I think the issue may be because some of the old AMD GPUs lack the DP4A feature. As far as I know, the RDNA 1 cards, as known as the RX 5000 series, which is 1 generation newer than my Radeon Mi50, doesn't support XeSS because it lacks DP4A. However, my Mi50 can use XeSS without any issue. There is a similar situation on the NVIDIA side. I believe Pascal and Turing cards can also use FSR 4 because they have no issues with XeSS either, but Maxwell cards won't be able to. I know some people are still upset by the fact that in 2025 we are still running games at 720p or even lower and upscaling to 1080p or 1440p, but at least the upscalers are improving a lot and they are still compatible with very old GPUs. We can't stop game developers from using the latest engines that are targeting new GPUs, nor can we do anything about the rising prices of graphics cards. We just have to make the most of what we have. I am very grateful that technologies like FSR 4 exist. It's also very fun to try it out and see the improvement we can get by simply replacing a few DLL files. That's all for today's video. If you made it here at the very end, please hit the like button to support this channel. Thank you so much for watching.